But the other side of the car is the side he got hit in a minute ago.
Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah. Now, is Robbie sitting there?
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Yeah, he's definitely got something.
Looks like that might be just tape.
Field coming back to the green. Here we go. And Kenseth on the bottom with the restart. Same place everybody's been so far tonight. Kenseth had the lead when the green came out, but Larry, he's fighting to hang on right now if he can get a good shove from Hamlin.
Yeah, but guys, it was the perfect world for the 17 car because remember, before he made the green flag pit stop, he was running with the leaders. He was on pit road when the caution came out. So when he drove off pit road, he was still on the lead lap. Everyone else had to come in. So basically the problem he had with the tire, it gave him the lead of the race.
And you know another thing Larry dodged the bullet on? He was the only one that came down pit lane. And sometimes that's not the thing to do in a restrictor plate race.
Well, again, I think because the caution came out, that's the thing that saved him. If he'd have stayed in there and we were green flag racing, he'd have went a lap down.
You know, that old adage of better be lucky than good. I mean, every time like that it pops up, it just really came true there for him.
If we can get a shot of the 48, see his hand in there? I've been watching the 48's hand on that steering wheel all night long, and it's spectacular because that thing is just going left to right, left to right. When you see him going through the corner, I don't know what he's saying about his race car, but it looks like it's a handful right now. He's fast, and he's running up front.
This is where you want your competitors to, you should wear black gloves so your competitors don't know how bad your car's driving. Because if they can see your hands going everywhere, they're thinking, my God, I got to get away from that guy.
Like playing poker, huh? You want to have the sunglasses on so they can't tell?
So they can't see your eyes, baby.
You're watching wide open coverage of the Coke Zero 400 on TNT.
Temperatures.
For the weeks, he's having problems with his pitching elbow, and team doctors want him to sit a few games.
High pressure system continues to sit over the area, and that's going to mean more.
Once you've dealt with the things that come between you, don't let erectile dysfunction get in the way. Viagra, America's most prescribed ED treatment, can help you enjoy a more satisfying sexual experience. To learn more, spend some quality time with Viagra.com. Ask your doctor if your heart is healthy enough for sex. Don't take Viagra if you take nitrates for chest pain, as it may cause an unsafe drop in blood pressure. Side effects may include headache, flushing, upset stomach, and abnormal vision. To avoid long-term injury, seek immediate medical help for an erection lasting more than 4 hours. Stop taking Viagra and call your doctor right away if you experience a sudden decrease in vision or hearing. Now's the time. Ask your doctor if Viagra is right for you.
Jimmie Johnson battling side by side with Kurt Busch. Jimmy listed in 5th right now as they come to the line. We're talking about his hands. Let's see what he's saying about the handling of the 48.
I find like through 1 and 2, I'm really forcing the car onto the right rear, and it's helping it turn some. The last couple laps, I found a little something I can do through the bumps. But outside of that, I get in the corner real good. There's no need to let off. As I get to the center, I've got too much speed for the front tires on exit. So I just got to kind of be smart through the center, run about 70 throttle, let the front tires hang on, and then get back to wide open.
See his hand there? It just, I mean, it's just left to right. He's pretty calm about it. But I tell you, he's on top of the steering wheel.
But you heard him say the way he just turned it and loaded the right rear to help the car turn. And you've done that before. You know how it just kind of rotates the car and makes it turn.
Well, if he's got his hand starting out, Adam, at 9 and 3, from all the video that we're seeing, he's pretty much got that right hand up at 12 a lot of the time, meaning he's fighting that thing.
He is getting a workout in the Florida heat tonight and getting some sympathy from his crew chief every time the caution has come out. And Johnson has talked on the radio about his tight handling race car. His crew chief, Chad Knaus, has come right back and said, "You're doing a great job, Johnson. You're doing a great job." Knaus, not only the crew chief, he's playing the role of cheerleader tonight, and the results pretty dang good.
Jimmy only has one top 10 finish at Daytona since his 500 win back in 06. You're watching wide open coverage of the Coke Zero 400 on TNT.
TNT July 15th.
Whoever put you up to this isn't worth it. You've done your job, you can leave right now.
Just tell me who you really are.
Fed, cop.
From executive producer Jerry Bruckheimer. When you live on the edge of the law,
I run a special unit, deep cover.
What would you sacrifice?
I'm not worried about when you come back. I'm worried about who you are when you do.
How close would you go?
You have to build a case from the inside out. Get in deep.
Without going over.
They have you on video dumping the body!
Dylan McDermott.
Your own backyard is the Wild West.
In television's most dangerous new world. Dark Blue. New series premiere Wednesday, July 15th at 10. Right after an all-new Leverage on TNT.
Denny Hamlin back out front. The 77 of Sam Hornish received a black flag for sheet metal. He's down on pit road, and we're starting to get some reports of some weather in the area. Looks like it's a little bit west of us right now, coming our way over to Lake Pearson, kind of making its way in from De Leon Springs. We'll see if it gets here. Kyle, it could slip down below. Marty, we're hoping for the best with that weather, though.
Yeah, the Gibbs guys wouldn't mind it coming right now because they're out front. Of course, they would like to get past halfway for that to come. But let's give credit to Joe Gibbs Racing. When it comes to speed and handling at restrictor plate tracks, they have had it down lately. Kyle Busch obviously winning this race last year. But Denny Hamlin told me this week, someday I'm going to win a plate race. They have run up front. They had one of the best cars in the Daytona 500. Got caught in a wreck on the backstretch. Leading at Talladega last year. Cut a right front tire. You guys know the frustration of restrictor plate racing. You can have a fast car. It's not going to guarantee you the win almost all the time. So Denny wanting to keep it up front tonight.
Joe Gibbs Racing has won 3 of the last 4 races here at Daytona in July. Coke Zero, the only drink with real Coke taste and 0 calories, is making it possible for Edward N. of Ohio to take the ride of your life with a Coca-Cola Racing family driver. Buckle up because you're heading to Atlanta. An email with verification instructions and details on how to claim your prize has been sent to you from My Coke Rewards. Congratulations, Edward.
Here's Tony, right on that white line, or right on that yellow line again. You know, but these 4 or 5 cars, after every restart, if you look at the 11, you look at the 18, you look at the 14, the 2's been up there, the 48's come and gone. But these guys seem to have been the cream of the crop for the first 5 or 6, or for the first 60, 70 laps of the race.
Kyle Edwards up there, we haven't really mentioned him, I don't think, too much in the 99 car. He's actually been making his way up there, making some pretty good moves, so his car looks like it's coming around.
Well, between the two of them, Hamlin and Stewart, they've led all but 6 of the laps here tonight. A little bit further back, you'll see the 00, David Rudiman. He started near the back of the pack tonight, and he's already up to 11th. There he is. Casey Kane just in front of him, and Elliott Sadler. Matt watching the 9 and the 00 right now of Kane and Rudiman.
Eventful night so far for the 9 of Casey Kane. Back on lap 40, slapped the wall, had his cousin Cole Kane keep an eye out on that right side for a tire rub. Really hasn't affected much of their game plan so far, just a little bit free. Back up front, lead change is Stewart. Moves around his old teammate, the 11 of Denny Hamlin, trying to keep that top spot now. And then to put a period on the 00, his car's been driving very well tonight. No changes on their last 2 stops.
Great call on the 99 there, Wally. Here he is 3rd now when he crosses the line that time. 3rd or 4th. I mean, he's just come, like you said, methodically. They've had 2 or 3 times to adjust on that car, to adjust air pressure, whatever. And he's worked his way from where he started. And now he's up here in the front of the pack.
I don't think the Coke drivers would be doing as well as they are here at the Coke Zero 400 by Coca-Cola had they gone along with those 2 guys at Coke. Now, I've seen some interesting ways for our sponsors to get their message out, but this idea takes the cake.
You couldn't shift or do anything. And it was, I mean, going up the line and did this.
Hey, fellas. Remember us? Matt and Phil from the Coke brand? Ta-da! Now that's tasteful, my friend. Just like the great taste of Coke Zero that they stole from Coca-Cola.
I think it's a danger to me and the other drivers.
Your right eye goes through the O, your left eye goes through the A.
It's called double eye, single focus.
Yeah. Don't they teach that to you in racing school?
I think it's idiotic.
Don't fear idiocy, Jeff. Idiocy is the new smartness.
My job is to race. I have to have a clear view.
So you can just see around the letters. Yeah, see, you can see us right now, huh?
Run the car.
Hey, hi, Mr. Labonte. How are you? Don't run me over.
Have you seen this?
I see a guy who ought to watch his mouth or I'm going to crawl in there.
You couldn't fit through the window.
You can't see.
Use the force.
There's no force.
There's a force. Just because you haven't found it doesn't mean it's not there.
Yeah.
Jeff.
Da, 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 da.
For enhanced race coverage of the NASCAR on TNT Summer Series, log on to NASCAR.com and click on TNT Race Buddy. Choose from 4 live camera angles, get up to them in pit notes, and chat with other race fans, all for free. TNT Race Buddy on NASCAR.com. And Wally, don't fear idiocy.
It's the new smartness. That may be my new line, man.
I love that.
I love that line.
That's
That is a great Coke commercial. That's a great Coke Zero commercial. That's my new. I'm gonna get T-shirts made up with that on it, man. Oh my goodness.
Denny Hamlin having a great run up front in the 11.
These guys have just, over the last 3 or 4 laps, have just rotated positions, it seems, a couple of times. You know what I mean? They just keep, it's the same 4 or 5 cars. They just want to run 2 wide. They want to run 3 wide. They want to run high. It's like they're filling each other out at this point in time, trying to figure out, okay, where are you strong at? Where am I strong at? We're almost halfway into this thing. What do you got and what do you not have?
Let's go around the field, and we'll kick things off with Marty Snyder.
Yeah, kind of have to go around because the cars are all jumbled up, but Denny Hamlin so far has kept it out front. Terrific night for the FedEx team so far. Hamlin very happy with the car. When I talked to Mike Ford this morning, he told me the key tonight, finishing. They are 6th in the championship standings, but only 84 points in the chase, so just a top 10 is really what they want. Tony Stewart, you can count on 2 things tonight. They've won the race off pit road, and he's been on the bottom of the racetrack the entire night. Takes about 8 laps for that 14 car to come in, but he always finds his way towards the front at the end of the run, Matt.
The 99 Carl Edwards, 3rd in line in the yellow car. Hasn't gone to victory lane since last November here in Florida, South Florida. He's been on a roll, though, 3 top 5s in the last 6 races. This car was so good in practice, he quit early. But there's a crash on the racetrack.
On the backstretch. Big problems going down towards turn number 3. A lot of cars involved. Rudiman is in that. Gilliland is in there. Boyer. You see the 43 of Sorensen, the 83 of Vickers. There's Rudiman. Dale Jr. caught up in it as well. Smoke just pouring out of the 88.
And this is, you know, we talk about this racetrack all the time. The big accidents at Daytona happen almost always in the middle of the backstretch. Guys jockeying for position, inside, outside, and you just don't clear somebody or you clip somebody and you force somebody into a wall, and then it's a chain reaction because you got no place to go and you can't see.
Reed Sorensen in the 43.
Here they are in a straight line. I'm not even sure where this one starts. You see the 12 car. Wow. He gets tapped.
Yeah.
He gets into the back. It's like Casey gets in the back of him.
Yeah, and that's what happens with these cars sometimes. If you're not dead straight when you're hitting the guy in front of you bump drafting, you're going to turn them straight into the wall.
And you saw the 00 turn to the outside. Well, obviously he got hit in the back and turned the opposite way by somebody. Now look at that. You can see nothing. From where we were sitting right there, you could see from there, you could see nothing back all the way to turn 2.
Yeah, Casey definitely got into the 12, didn't he? Watch Rudiman in the 00 come around.
Yeah, well, at this point.
Right. Oh, man.
At this point, when you're behind something like that happened, all you can do is look straight, hold the steering wheel straight, get out of the gas, and hope you don't get run into or you run into somebody. There's not a whole lot you can do in this situation.
And the thing is, the accident started. Here's what happens with accidents at Daytona and places like this. You see these guys still piling into the wreck down here. There were almost 3 wrecks there. Okay, you had the first wreck, you had the 12 and the 9 get together. All right, then the 00 gets turned into the outside wall, starts another wreck. As those cars come out of the smoke on the other side, they continue to run into each other down in turn 3. That spread over about a mile and a half or a mile of the racetrack.
And what happened was when Casey was not squared up with the 12 when he hit him, the 12 was over just a little bit. It wasn't a flat square shot, and that's what turns the car to the right.
Go inside the 6th door.
And watch
Bumper
Junior.
Clear.
He can't do nothing. He's holding it straight.
Come on, go high, go high, come on,
runs
come on,
into
come on,
somebody.
come on.
There's nothing you can do about it. Most of it's luck if you get through one of these wrecks.
And that's why Wally and I said earlier, there is no safe place in this pack. There is no safe place at the back. There is no safe place at the front.
Speaking of luck, watch this one.
Just gets this straight.
Just gets by. Now Junior's right behind him, and it closes up. And that's how quick it closes up. It closes up within a car length.
I'll tell you another one who was lucky was David Reagan, because when Rudiman comes back across the center of the racetrack, Rudiman almost drills him right in the door. He just disappears too fast.
When you're sitting in the race car, how many times have you closed your left eye or your right eye and grit your teeth? Because that's how you know it's that close.
And I always like it when the crew chief and the guys come on and say, "Great job of driving," and you never move the wheel.
Yeah.
You never move the wheel.
But you took
never
all the credit,
But
didn't
you
you?
take all the credit
on
There's
that
plenty
one.
of times the crew chief says, "What were you thinking?
Yeah.
What were you thinking?" So you got to take them when you can get them.
Kevin Harvick on pit road, crew working on the front of him.
Front right there, it's going to bolt to the front.
Halfway down the back.